Okay, so welcome to this video. So I'm gonna show you the TP-Link Archer C5400 features. Okay, so this is the specs of the router, the Archer C5400. It's a tri-band multiple input, multiple output wireless router. So here's how it looks. And currently, I already pressed the reset button here. So long press the reset. So the default IP for this after reset is you just have to go to a default gateway. So that's in the gateway, that's my internet. So that's a 192.168.0.1. Okay, so this is the first page, landing page after the router is reset. So you are asked for a username, password. So I'll just put create an administrator password to manage your wireless router. So by default, this is just for demonstration. I'll just put admin. Then you can also download the app, the TP-Link app. So let's get started. Don't update. So here, first page is the quick setup, the basic and the advanced. So through the quick setup, you will be guided through a wizard on how you can configure this. Okay, so select your time zone. So you just need to select your time zone. I'm from Philippines, so that's +8. So just click your correct time zone. Click next. Then this is for the one. So I prefer dynamic IP, or you can, if you know some networking, you can configure a static IP facing for that wireless router. This is for the IP address on your one of the router. Okay, then click next. Clone MAC address. That's for now. I don't need to clone. So because my ISP allows me multiple MAC address. Okay, and then in this part, you will see a 3-band. That's for the wireless network name and password. Okay. Oh, some delivery. Or the microwave oven. Okay, so this is 2.4, the name of the SSID, or the password, and the 5 gigahertz wireless one. And here you can hide the SSID if you do not want to broadcast it. And this is the 5 gigahertz number 2, or also a Wi-Fi name. So for that, I am just gonna leave admin 123 admin 123. So that's it for demonstration purposes, but you can set here, you can set your default Wi-Fi address. So that's the default, so you can put it any name, like home network 2 gig, and this one is home network 5 gigahertz, and this one. And also you can disable this by unchecking this. So just click next. So that's it. That's the very basic. Then click save. Okay, so after that, it will save. So after this, we will visit the more detail. Okay, so no TP-Link ID. For now, log in. Log in later. So just finish. So here is the basic. So I'll just move this here. Okay, so this is the basic configuration. So just type it again. Oh, nothing happens. Okay, so we the previous defined administrator password is admin, so log in, don't update. So here is the basic. So we're just waiting to load the device. So currently the device is loading. So we'll just run through the menu that we can check with this Archer C5400. This is the Archer. But going back to the specs, so ultra fast 1.4 dual core processor. Okay, so here currently wireless client has 0, wired client. My PC is connected, so check. So it has also a built-in speed test feature. So just click the speed test, test again here. So my currently subscribed is around 50 Mbps, but my ISP is boost. So let's wait for the download speed achieved. Okay, so that's a 255 Mbps, and the upload is 256 out of so that's the speed from the router to the internet. Okay, so both three bands are already activated. So the 2.4, the 5 gigahertz one, the 5 gigahertz two. Also the printer and USB storage, which we talk, the USB port behind the router can be plugged. Okay, so for the internet, yes, we set it up to dynamic IP. No need to clone the MAC address. In here, you will, the wireless, you can revisit again or change your SSID number and password to a more preferable Wi-Fi name. So this is the Wi-Fi name and the password. So you can see 3 radios working together. And from the USB, the sharing access here, media server, where you can share your folder. So this is the more specific on file sharing, and also the printer server is also enabled. So you can also insert a USB printer on the back of the machine. Then home care, parental control. I haven't visited yet, so you need to define a name, profiles for that. QoS, quality of service, so standard, gaming, streaming, surfing, chat, custom. So you can set your bandwidth on the QoS for this. So for gaming, you can set it for gaming, which the gaming traffic will be prioritized. Streaming traffic will be prioritized. Surfing the web or chatting apps. So this, you can identify the traffic through the port number, the application port number. That's why it is already pre-configured, but you can maybe customize this. So you can customize, set manual, upload bandwidth. That's it for this. And the antivirus also is already enabled in this router. So that's the one of the best feature, but I don't think that we'll be using this. So in my case, the antivirus is also run in my different device. That's why no need. So for this, yeah, you can enable the antivirus for this network. Yeah. And for the guest, you can enable a guest Wi-Fi specifically for your guest. Okay, so that's designed where this guest Wi-Fi will don't have the feature to share with your printer and a file. So this is already for accessing the internet, and you can set the number of guests and you can enable and disable this, but this guest cannot access your file server in my case. Yes, that's it. So you can set all, aside from that, it will be provision parallel to the existing 3 Wi-Fi SSID. So this will be guest. Okay, and the TP-Link cloud, in which allows your router to sync to the cloud with your TP-Link account. Then that's it. That's it, the feature for this router. And also advanced feature, well, you can status, yeah, that's the load, the CPU, that's the different and the wild clients. This is more advanced feature on this router. Network, the WAN, the IPTV, the DHCP server. You can also modify what range are you going to set your DHCP server. So DHCP is a protocol that will automatically assign IP address on the host on the network. That's why this is also enabled in this router. Okay, so dynamic DNS, advanced routing, where you can enable one a RIP, just add another. That's it. And the operation mode, where you can set the device as a router or an access point. Okay, so for this, we're definitely gonna use this as a router because we purchased this for these specs, the highest specs for this. Okay, wireless setup. So going back, where you can set this time you can set the channel, the channel width, the channel, the transmit power, the earth time. So this is more advanced. And wireless WPS or wireless pin service, which I don't usually use. Also, wireless schedule, you can turn off and turn on your Wi-Fi during that time. Statistics, the guest network again. So this is more on a flexible. So this is more enhanced version from the basic. So this is from this advanced, you can check a more specific parameters for this setup. Okay, NAT forwarding, ALG, virtual servers, port triggering, DMZ, where you can also set a DMZ. So you can set a specific IP address for DMZ zone. Then USB settings, same. So you can, here after inserting, you can scan, sharing file, and printer server. Yes, that's it. And for the parental controls, you can add a specific profile, so that filters, so you can filter Facebook, YouTube, or any other website using the parental control. Okay, so the QoS is the application priority. So which come first is very depends on your usage. So if you want to prioritize the gaming traffic, it will prioritize it. So device priority, so you can set each device for a specific then QoS. So this again, antivirus, firewall, access control, IP MAC binding. So this Archer C400 is already packed with so much feature. So it's very, for the price range, it's very good enough. And the IP, this one is already IPv6 capable, so ready for IPv6. So you just need to enable this when your ISP is already utilizing IPv6, so you can use this. Also, this can be used as a VPN server. So OpenVPN also, and PPTP, VPN, and VPN connections, in which you can set up, you can link your home network to a VPN server so that all of your device will be connected via VPN. So that's the use of this. And the system tools, time, where you need the NTP current time, so that's 2. The NTP server, network timing protocol server 1, in which this is already a from the internet. The LED control, or it will check the night mode, in which you have an option to turn off the LED during nighttime. And diagnostic, ping and trace route are also enabled on this router. And also you can firmware upgrade, so online upgrade you can also check. So for now, the firmware is up to date, so that's the latest release firmware. And also you can back up and restore a configuration from this router. So after configuration, then you want to save it, you can download it, or after, if it gets corrupted, you can restore it. So that's how the basic TP-Link Archer C5400 features. So any questions? This is the Archer C5400 version 2.0. So this is the most powerful router from the TP-Link before. Then the latest version was the C5400X, in which also a very powerful right now. So any questions, you may visit my YouTube channel, Elmershox. Please like and subscribe. So this is the wireless tri-band multiple input, multiple output gigabit router. So thank you, and see you on Elmershox Networks. Bye.